Aloha world. This is Crystal Ra and I'm saying aloha from Hawaii, and today I am going to volunteer this time for Kahaluu Reef Teach program. I'll take some little videos and pictures so you can be part of the process and adventure today. So hope you'll have fun, and this is my road to work, so to say. Yeah, it's very beautiful. And I have been now volunteering since September last year, so yeah, been a while. So it has been so fun to give back to community and protect the ocean, educate people about this sunscreen, about what to do, what not to do in the ocean, talk about the local stuff and so on. So this is really important that all of us find situations and places and possibilities to give back to the world, like in various ways. So now we are getting onto the area, so you will see the Surfers Beach is going to be first. It's a little beautiful Catholic church here, and this is the beach. It's a little crazy beach, lots of rocks and stuff, but it's very special and lots of good snorkeling, so really recommend it. So come and check it out and wear the right sunscreen, do the right things, don't step on corals.
Aloha!
So you, Kathleen, are a very active and I would say one of the main kind of also important anchors of the Reef Teach program. So can you tell us more about the program?
Yeah, great. So our program here at Kahaluu Bay, Reef Teach, is designed basically to educate visitors and residents here about the importance of our coral reef, and also empower them with ways that they can help to keep it healthy. We talk to people about the importance of coral to our larger ocean ecosystem. We also talk about the importance of reef-friendly sun protection. We talk about respectful marine life interaction. So we have resting and feeding sea turtles that come into this bay. So we encourage people to give them about 10 feet of room, or 3 meters. And allow them to rest and eat. We also encourage people when they're snorkeling here to float on the surface so that they're not damaging the coral. As we monitor our coral growth and health in the bay, we're finding that our keiki corals, our baby corals, love to grow in the rocks and rubble out there. And so we're trying to encourage people to stay off the bottom so that it gives those little babies a chance to grow.
What about the sunscreen?
So a few years ago, there was some peer-reviewed research that came out that basically let us know that there are chemicals in a lot of the common sunscreens that you find today that are harming our marine life. Coral in particular, it acts as an endocrine disruptor, and it damages the reproductive cycle of coral and doesn't allow it to produce viable offspring. So we're encouraging people to think about what sunscreen or what sun protection they're using and avoid chemical sunscreens, especially those that contain oxybenzone, octinoxate, and octocrylene, and to use sunscreens that are mineral-based. They're physical barriers on your skin. They're better for you, they're better for our environment, and those usually contain just zinc oxide or titanium dioxide. But our best way that you can help protect our environment is just to cover up. So wear a sun shirt, stay out of the sun during the peak hours, and just be smart about your sun use.
Yeah. So how long have you been part of the program?
I have been part of Reef Teach for a little over 2 years.
Yeah, and what brought you in general to Hawaii?
I moved to Hawaii when I was 18, right out of high school, and I have always loved the ocean and nature, and I came here and just felt really connected to this place, and I felt like there were opportunities to get involved in conservation and education, and I found myself just flowing really nicely into those different situations and found myself here in my dream job, able to educate people and connect with people and help empower them to be able to protect our environment.
Very nice. So any other things you would say for the visitors coming first time to Hawaii?
I'd say coming first time to Hawaii is come here with a sense of wonder and awe, and always ask questions, be respectful, find someone who knows the area that you're visiting and ask them about the place and the history of the place, and take your time and go slow.
Yeah, and Reef Teach is always open for new volunteers, right?
Reef Teach is always open for new volunteers. If you're interested in becoming a volunteer, you can always contact us. Come by our education center down here at Kahaluu Bay. But we accept all volunteers. We have lots of different ways you can get involved.
Yeah, very nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Aloha.
You are Michael, and you have been volunteering with Reef Teach for quite a while. For how long?
It's been, I believe, three or 4 years now.
Why do you do that?
Well, actually, I live real nearby, and I use Kahaluu Beach Park all the time. I spend a great deal of time in the water here. I snorkel, I swim, I enjoy the view, and so it's kind of my personal way to give back to the bay, to try to help protect it and keep it intact for our future.
Yeah. So what does the volunteer work entail? What do you need to do?
Well, I think most of the volunteer work that I get to do is education. It's providing information to people, whether it's about safe sunscreens to protection of the animals, to turtle, and just talking about corals. And it's a lot of education because people come here from all around and they're not used to seeing some of the animals and creatures that we do have in Kahaluu. And so it's nice to kind of talk to them and explain how they live and a little bit about the environment and how we can all protect it.
And how is the cooperation with other volunteers? Is it a nice social thing too?
It's a very nice group. We're all very like-minded in our goals of helping preserve this environment. So I find the people that we volunteer with to just be fascinating, and many have just become very good friends over the years. So I'm very pleased to be able to be a part of this.
So it becomes like a volunteer ohana.
It is a family, definitely
Yeah.
a family.
Yeah. So anything else you would say to people who come to Hawaii first time? Because they may not know many things, and then as you live here, you have some concerns or something to
I would
tell
just
them.
like to say to people, when you come to Hawaii, it's a tremendous environment. The animals and the creatures are just wonderful, and we want to help preserve those. So when we do offer things that you can do, personally, like using reef-safe sunscreens and not harassing animals, by all means do those things and enjoy and respect it so that our resources will be here for the future.
Very nice. Anything else you want to add? I didn't ask.
Prior to doing this volunteer work, I was a volunteer at the Waikiki Aquarium for 8 years, and it's very similar in the type of work. It's the interactions with people, and it's very fun if you can make a connection with people and pass one bit of information that might help spur more energy to come back into protecting our resources.
Yeah, and protecting the future and the nature and all the animals and corals and
all of those.
Yeah,
and it's wonderful working with Crystal.
Yeah, you are so kind. And I think also being working here with you, one of the fun things is that the whole world comes to us, isn't it?
It's absolutely
all countries, and like today I talk to people from Ireland, like
all around the world, and I get to not only pass on things about Hawaii, but I get to learn.
Yeah.
So I probably get more benefit of it than what others get.
Yeah.
I enjoy the interaction with people from around the world that are on vacation here, enjoying and wanting to learn.
Yeah. So would you recommend anyone else who would like to join the volunteer Ohana?
I would recommend to everybody if this is something they're interested in, certainly look into it, because as an individual and as a group, we have the ability to impact what happens to our resources, particularly at Kahaluu.
Yeah, so education instead of regulations.
Education is always a little better than enforcement.
Yeah. Thank you, Michael. Mahalo. Aloha.
Aloha.
So Vince, you have been kind of connected to this program for quite a while. Like how long?
I have, I believe, about 11 years, I think.
Wow. So one of the people who have been longest, right?
Yes, we started out, Chris Lockman and I go back to the beginning. The pools, Barb and Ken pool.
Yeah, nice. So what do you like about this project in general?
I like the fact that we're helping people learn about the environment. We find that most people that come here are willing to do the right thing if they knew the right thing to do. So it gives us an opportunity to talk to them about helping the corals, helping the fish, helping the turtles, and they're glad to do it. They're very, very interested in it.
And cooperative?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So anything you would say to people who come to Hawaii first times, what are your tips?
Get in the water and enjoy it.
Yeah.
People always ask about the best place to go snorkeling, the best time, it's all good. Just do it.
Yeah. And do it respectfully, right?
Do it respectfully.
And use the right sunscreen.
yeah, the sunscreen issue has really become a big thing, and I'm amazed how many people are aware of it.
Mm-hmm.
In a limited time, people have learned they have to be careful, and they want to do the right thing. And they're having a little bit of problems because sometimes you have the reef safe product that isn't really reef safe, and they think they bought the right thing. They're really disappointed that they didn't.
Yeah, so it's always good to check.
It's always good to check, and it'll help when the packaging is a little more consistent.
And how has the area here changed since you started here? It's like quite a lot of things have changed, right?
Talking about right here at Kahaluu Bay?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, a lot of the things that we thought would be improved, like some of the facilities and things, have not happened over the years like we would have thought. And some of the things that we had problems with tsunami damage and things like that, never really got restored to where they were before. And that's a shame. We have so many visitors that come here, 400,000 a year, that visit this bay. It would be nice for them to have the land areas match the underwater areas for beauty.
Yeah. Anything else you would like to add?
Just for everybody to enjoy it. If you get a chance to volunteer, jump in. You'll find it very, very rewarding, and meet a lot of nice people.
Yeah, the whole world comes here, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We see people from everywhere.
So who have you met today? Which countries?
What countries?
Yeah.
We've had people from China. We've had a lot of people from Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Japan, just today.
And we talked to some from Ireland today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a long trip.
Yeah, so quite special. Thank you so much for what you do, and thank you for your care and message.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Take care.
Mahalo.
Mahalo.
That's good.
This was my day as a Kahaluu Reef Teach volunteer, and it was really fun. Met lots of wonderful people, shared lots of information and education about the Kahaluu Bay and the reefs and the turtles and the fishes. So this was really amazing. So I hope you enjoyed the little adventure with me. And if you come to Hawaii, Big Island and Kona, come and visit Kahaluu Bay. And before going into the water, find some volunteers or project managers here and ask some questions before going to the water. So you can take care of the ocean as we do.